Hi, I'm Jeremy Terrio with REV, and tonight we have that legendary classic matchup, Central Lafourche Trojans versus the South Lafourche Tarpons. We talked to the principals, the coaches, and the students to hear more about tonight's exciting game. Stay right there for the REV Tailgate show, coming right up. And ahead of this exciting matchup, our own Megan Archer met with Principal Lagarde from South Lafourche and a couple of students to hear what they had to say about this upcoming game.
Thanks, Jeremy. So, Ms. Lagarde, this is your first year as principal of South Lafourche High School. Tell us how it's going so far.
So far, so good. We had a great start of the school year. Kids are excited about being back at a normal school year. Teachers, every staff member, we're just excited to have a normal school year and just to make the best of it.
Right. So give us a little update. So school started, we're in school about a month. I know there's still a lot of renovations going from the storm. Just give us a little update how things are going so far this school year.
All right. Besides the construction, the kids really are, they're used to it. I hate to say that, but a lot of them are still living in campers or having to be doubled up. So kids are kind of used to the construction that they're living in. It doesn't stop them. We still have tarpon walks every Friday. They just kind of march around the construction, and they're just kind of taking it with a grain of salt. They're just happy to have Friday night lights again, band festivals again this year, and just normalcy in the classroom, and not with with COVID and Hurricane Ida. It was really a rough 3 years. So the kids are just, the seniors, this is actually their first year they get to experience true high school. So we're very excited for our seniors to be able to experience that.
That's awesome. So last final question. I know the rival game is coming up. Tell us, what does your school do? How do you get these kids prepared and amped up for the rival game?
Well, of course, we're going to have our morning pep rallies, but this will be our first pep rally. Of course, we don't have a gym, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to do an outdoor pep rally into the stadium. So we're very excited for that because, like I said, the seniors have never really they got to experience it for a little while, and then COVID hit. So we have juniors and sophomores and freshmen that's never been able to really experience a true Friday night and Friday for a big game like this. So we're very, very excited to have our first pep rally that day, along with our tarpon walk in the morning.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time and for spending a little bit of time with us. Now check out a student feature that we're going to go to next.
So Chiasson is the high school student-led news station, basically. So we go in every day, we do announcements, we film it. It's pre-filmed the day before, and then the next day it's shown through Google Classroom.
I really like being behind the camera and stuff. I like entertaining people and stuff like that. It shows that the school could be a fun environment if you have to make it one.
We do fun stuff. We do intros and other clips, like bloopers. It's just a show that we put on for the students. I like to be working the camera and also editing, because I like to be the computer guy, if you so say.
I really like editing. I'm the other editor. I also do morning announcements, so I type everything down where they could record it and all. I really love Miss Punch. I like her energy. She's warming to you. You really feel comfortable with her. You don't feel judged or anything.
It's not your normal class. It's very project-based, and you give the students a lot of freedom to create and see what they can do. Oftentimes they have a love-hate relationship with that. Whenever I'll say, okay, this is the project we're doing, and they're, well, how do we do that? Figure it out. You get to put your own spin on it, pretty much.
It's like a comfortable class. You could be who you really are.
The multimedia class helps me be involved in student life.
All the people that are around it is what drew me to it.
And now for the quote of the day. If the plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. That's all for announcements. Stay classy, South Lafourche, and we hope to see you in the hall.
For Hurricane Ida, the roof was flying off of this building that we were standing in. We never lost communication. That's a testament to all the work and connectivity that we have with REV Business. REV and REV Business has people located here in the community that we can continue to rely on. Within 9 days of the impact of Hurricane Ida, Port Fourchon was back up and running fully. We're very proud of that fact, and we look forward to continuing to work with REV Business to allow us to continue to do that as well.
Next up, we cue the music as we hear from the Marching Tarpon Band.
1, 2, ready, and... Well, it's a rebuilding year for us. It's the first time in 3 years we get to have a full marching season. So we've got a lot of unexperienced kids at performing at festivals and such like that. So it's been fun to catch them up to speed, and you know, we're looking forward to just having a normal year for the first time in a long time.
Okay, so this year's field show is called Reflections. It's basically just supposed to give the audience the feel of what it's like to look in the mirror and what you see in the mirror and reflecting on past time and everything like that. When you're marching on the field, you think about as my next move. But when you're conducting, it's more of like an overall picture, and like seeing everything come together, it's just like it's a whole different thing than what it is marching.
Being the head drum major involves, first off, controlling the tempo of our show and anything that we play. It also involves being just the role model for who everyone needs to aspire to be to. At the end, it's something that you love, and you know that I enjoy playing music a lot, and I also enjoy the social aspects of it.
We note to them that they're doing great, and we suggest to them what they should work on, but we also give back positive feedback.
It's almost like a proud moment, because like every kid that's in the band becomes like almost like your own kid, like when you're in charge of them. So being able to just like watch them succeed, especially like you being a part of that experience, is just something that you can't match with like anything else.
And then whenever we go out, it's a completely different band, right? I run out the band room, there's actually 2 fish on either side of the door. Slap both of them as hard as I can, run out down that way and open the door, hold the door for everyone in band to come out. And I just ask them, are you ready for some football? And just everyone, right? And that really builds up that hype. And that's things like that.
A very loving experience. The band itself is a family, even through us compared to Central. Like, we all just a team, pretty much. And
it's just always good. It's I guess our biggest rival. It's our closest geographical competitor we go against. And I happen to be really good friends with the band directors at Central Lafourche. So it's always fun. It's a week full of phone calls and text messages back and forth, just pumping each other up for the game. It's just a good old relationship we have with Central. We're excited.
Thanks, Mr. Chiasson. Coach Young is in his 3rd year of coaching the Tarpons, and earlier this week we caught up with him to see how he's preparing his students for tonight's big game.
Yeah, look, 3rd year, kind of getting our footing. Feel like we got to move in the right direction. Plan to keep it going that way. We're making do. Field house is kind of still under construction, but we're in it. We're in the school. We're in week 2 of the season. We had a jamboree, so it's about as normal as can get, and we're excited about it. Right, look, I think we have leadership on both sides of the ball. Kind of a dark horse on the defensive side had DeMoss Price kind of step up, a big D lineman. Also, the free safety, Maddox Kama does a good job, kind of a rah-rah guy, gets them rallied up. And on the offensive side of the ball, left tackle, Jack Chiasson, and then our quarterback, Carson Ogeron. They rally around him, man. Great athlete. That helps a lot. You got a good team when the coaches don't have to do too much. They kind of take the reins and do it themselves, so it's good to see. I would say it's a top rival in the state of Louisiana. It's a deep rival. It's been around for a long time. Both communities, I feel like we do a lot together, but at this week, it's very separate. But, football's back, so I think first and foremost, they're excited to just be back out there and playing football. But man, it's fun. We'll preach all week to enjoy it. You want to go out there and enjoy it because you wait a long time for one game, right, in the season, and then you blink and it's gone. So to just go out and have fun and enjoy it, but there's a job to be done, and we have to focus on the task at hand.
I'm so excited about tonight's big game. The fans, the football team, the band, the music. But before I get too worked up, let's take a moment to hear from Lafourche Parish Superintendent Jarod Martin.
Hi, I'm Jarod Martin, Lafourche Parish School Superintendent. We've got a lot going on in Lafourche Parish after what was a very hectic year last year with Hurricane Ida. We're happy to have our schools back open. We're happy to have everybody in class learning. Following COVID and Ida, we're excited for what hopes to be the best year ever in Lafourche Parish. Yeah, no, I mean, look, Central Lafourche and South Lafourche were two of our most impacted schools from the storm. South Lafourche had well over $10 million worth of damage. They were out of school for the longest of any of our schools in the southern region, but we were able to get their building repaired, and the kids came back every day beginning in January, and they're back in the building now. So you've got two schools that are still being rebuilt, but the spirit of the kids is as strong as ever, and the schools are up and running. So we're eager to have the football season upon us. We're eager to see all the things that those schools are going to do. But if you ask the schools are finished. We're ready to go. Our kids love school, even the ones that don't admit it. They like the football games, they like the dances, they like band, they like music, they like the arts. They like everything that we provide, and we're happy to see them re-energized, excited to start a new school year and to get back to those things that make school, those things that we remember when we're older, right? Those things that, good friendships, good times, and so we're really excited about this school year.
Thanks for that update, Superintendent Martin. Next, we head up the Bayou to the Central Lafourche Trojans. Megan, take it away.
Thanks, Jeremy. We're here at the Media Center in Lockport with Mr. Arnold, principal of Central Lafourche High School. So first question, just give us an update on the school year so far.
It's going well. We've gotten off to a good start. Kids are back in a routine. Teachers are back in a routine. So it's nice to not have to do any contact tracing, any things like that. Cleanup from the hurricane is pretty much done. We still have some work as far as repairs to be done, but look, we're in a clean facility and we're lucky, so we're all excited.
Yeah. So going forward, now that it is sort of a normal school year, any new things that you guys are planning or are able to do?
Yeah, we actually held our first indoor pep rally since the fall of 2019. We did that last Friday to kick off football season, and the crowd was electric. It was really loud in the gym, and I think the faculty enjoyed it as much as the kids did. It was nice to get back to doing something we have done in the past. It went really well, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Awesome. So last question, it's the big rival game against South Lafourche. What are you guys doing to prepare, get the kids excited for the rival game?
Well, we've been having every Friday this football season. We're doing some themed dress-up days to kind of kick it off. Like I said, it's not only about football; it's about getting back to school and everything that's involved with that. You try to include as many activities and fun things to do for the kids, and they really love these themed dress-up days. So this Friday's dress-up day is really just your favorite sports jersey. So it's not specific to South Lafourche, Central Lafourche rivalry, but any little bit that we can add to the excitement is well appreciated.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Check out a student feature that's happening, an exciting program here at Central Lafourche.
So me and Ava Adams, we had the idea to start this class whenever we were on the tennis courts at tennis practice one day, and we were like, you know, it'd be really cool if we had this thing at school where every week they would show videos of all of the things going on within our school.
Well, it's everybody in the school. We don't want to just include people who are involved. We want everybody, everybody in the entire school to see that they can do stuff in the school too.
And they came to me about the video idea. I was like, okay, so we're gonna do this as part of Key Club. And they were like, yeah. So we get down to it in our first meeting, and it's a very, very, they have a great plan. It's fabulous, but it's a very big plan. And I'm like, I don't think this aligns with exactly what this club stands for, so maybe we should start our own. They had no hesitation starting this club. They took it and ran with it.
We have planning sessions, and what we do is we have a meeting with all the Trojan Talk members, and we sit and we go over what we're gonna do for every video and ideas for future videos. We have different people doing different things. So we have certain people doing announcements, certain people editing, and certain people doing different clubs and what they're involved in. We have different clubs and all. We have it all in a video, and it plays every Friday.
And so really Trojan Talk allows students to create an atmosphere in our school that encourages school culture and school community. And so that's really why I wanted to start this club this year. I mean, after I'm gone, I hope that this club will just grow tenfold, that like more and more kids will just be inspired and that they'll be wanting to do this club and like really make it like into something that's beyond what I could ever imagine.
For the rivalry game, I know they have big plans and I'm really excited to see them. I'm mostly just their facilitator. Like, there's very few times that I have to step in and say, hey, let's try this instead, because they usually take things and make it 10 times better than I ever would have imagined. So I think it's just awesome what they do. And I'm sure for the rivalry game, they're gonna go all out.
What REV did for us after Hurricane Ida in getting our phones and our internet back up, being able to rapidly deploy our servers to the REV facilities in other parishes up in Baton Rouge to get our emails back up and running, and having those local contacts like Eddie Colley and Megan Archer, whether we're talking about post-storm or whether we're talking about everyday life and communicating what we do at council meetings to our residents. It's like picking up the phone and calling your uncle and saying, hey, would you like to come over for dinner on Sunday? That's the way we feel that relationship works with REV.
And well, we're nearing the end, but let's hear first from Band Director Martin and Coach Vedros about what they did to prepare their students over at Central for this big game.
We have a tradition of excellence here at Central. We work very hard. The students dedicate themselves, the students' families, the whole community has to come together to put the work in that's necessary to achieve at a high level.
Our show this year is entitled Why So Serious, and it's a love story between the Joker and Harley Quinn. My favorite thing about being drum major is being able to go around to all the different instruments and color guard and drums and just be able to talk to everyone and make sure everyone's having a good time.
The kids are having a great time. This is one of the best groups that we've had. The kids have a lot of enthusiasm going into the season, and we're just keeping our fingers crossed that we can try to keep things as normal as possible this year.
Our favorite thing to play is the horse, and it gets the crowd wild because it's just an iconic thing. Whenever you think of Central Lafourche Children Lancer Band, chances are the first thing you're thinking of horse on Friday nights.
Yeah, so we start planning our next year's show as soon as the one ends before. And so that all starts, in early spring. So typically we're starting a lot of that process in March whenever we start recruiting and get an idea who's going to be on our band. I love working with students. I love watching them progress, and I love them watching them enjoy and grow to love music the way that I do.
There's a little bit of competition, but at the end of the day, we're all from the same parish, and I'm friends with the drum majors over there, and they're some great people.
I'm very proud of our guys. Right now we're trying to get our numbers up. As far as it's the first year I take it over. I've been here for 25 years, but our numbers are low right now. So our kids are working really hard, and they're doing everything that we ask of them. So we're looking very forward to this year. It's like a family here. Like I said, that's my boys, that's my kids. I take care of them the best way I can. If I can't, I ask for help, and I think you show them a little respect and they'll show you a little respect back, and I think that's what's helping us, and our numbers are actually growing. I have 45 freshmen right now and about 43 upperclassmen, so that's around 88, where last year we were a little lower than that. So I think with that, that communication and that responsibility that I'm taking on, and they see that as a role model, and they want that. They want just a little consistency, I think, and that's what they want, and that's what's helping me out and helping them out. And I just want them to be some young men that when they get out in the community, to represent CL, represent their families, represent their name, and that's all I want for them. Be surprised how many phone calls I've got from my past players and friends and everything like that in this community that's supporting us and ready to get at it. Put forth our effort, everything that we got, all our heart and all our soul and all our hard work, and give it the best that we can. I really believe it's going to be a great game.
Thanks, gentlemen. For many years now, REV has awarded scholarships to students in the Grand Isle and Lafourche Parish areas. We caught up with a handful of those students. Check it out.
College allows you to really explore what you're interested in and have a lot more freedom with your academics. The REV scholarship has really allowed me to succeed academically. Especially as a pre-med student, college is not cheap. So being able to purchase books, lab equipment, different fees other than tuition, that has really helped me succeed in many ways. I'm in multiple organizations on campus. I am a senator for the Student Government Association, and serve as the sophomore delegate on the Honors Council for the Honors Program. I'm also the vice president of Phi Eta Sigma, which is the Freshman Honor Society, and I'm involved in a lot of other organizations, just smaller organizations, but those are my main leadership positions that I really enjoy volunteering.
So I'm a sophomore this year, and college has been so much more than what I would have ever imagined. A great opportunity for me to like come out of my shell and like not be this like shy person that I was in high school, and like be able to branch out and like make all these new friends. And like I'm a nursing major, so getting to like be with like a bunch of people that love the same things that I do. And so the scholarship really helped me to be able to focus on school and not have to worry about where I'm gonna pay for college or how I'm gonna pay for college. And since nursing is so demanding, it's been able to help me be able to focus on what's important, essentially. I know it's nerve-wracking to make the transition, but I would say just embrace it with everything and like be involved, because that's like where my best memories came from, was being involved and meeting new people, and it's just been great.
You really don't have to know everything. There's people on campus that's like their third year at Nicholls and they still don't have a set path. Like just because I'm mass communication doesn't mean I don't want to learn more in history or the culture. And like you have the opportunity to do all that if you want to. Right now I'm in the honors program. I'm trying to venture into PR SSA on campus, and then I just applied for the radio station. I did know that like coming to Nicholls there would be a lot of community-based stuff, and you see it all over campus. I didn't receive any scholarships through Nicholls, so all of it was through the local scholarships, so every dollar counted.
I was a lot more scared coming into it, but now that I'm here, I'm a lot more sure of myself. I feel like I'm fitting in more. It's really more of a, you're kind of just thrust into like this new world, and it's stressful at first, but it doesn't stay that way. You start to feel at home, you're in this new community, everyone's here for the same reason as you. I could describe it as like a full-time job, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that as in, you know, I'm here for a reason, it's all gonna be worth it, and I really do like what I'm doing here. I'm majoring in chemistry with a concentration in pre-med, so I do want to go to medical school after. Right now, I'm debating between neurology and optometry. I'm not sure which one, but I definitely do like the medical field, and I'm dead set on that. The REV scholarship has helped me pay for textbooks, and there was a chunk of my tuition that I would have had to cover out of pocket. There was just a little bit left from the scholarship I already had, but the REV scholarship really helped me just finish paying that off, and it just gave me the extra little push that I needed to pay my tuition. And once they hit you with the fees, there's more that you have to cover. So I'd say that the REV scholarship really helped me cover that.
Hurricane Ida was catastrophic to our campus, our buildings, but luckily we have REV as our partner, so we were able to contact them. They were available to us immediately, and we were able to get our Lady of the Sea Medical Clinic cutoff facility up and running within 4 days of the hurricane making landfall. Because of our partnership with REV, we know that we don't have to worry if we have any kind of issues with service. They are here, a phone call away, ready to assist us, because they know how important it is for us to have healthcare services here for the community.
Well, we at REV want to wish both teams the very best of luck tonight. We may have changed our names, but our hundreds of years of service to the community and our more than 400 local employees are here for you. New name, same local company. Good luck to both Central and South Lafourche tonight. We'll catch you on the next REV Tailgate Show.